Do 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 do. Not doo doo. How about pee 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 pee? All right, we have entered the carpet zone. We have cat contamination, cat urine, all throughout this home. When I first walked in, I thought I would be unable to do the job because the smell was just triggering a gag reflex that I couldn't seem to control. But once I kind of sprayed it down with the odor death, the smell started to dissipate. I will show you, that's a closet. Each room has a lot of contamination, so we can't make any guarantees. But when you have the right products, I'll put a link in the description. Odor Death, Go Oxy, and Awesome End Cap Orange. And I'm going to mix all three in my sprayer and pre-spray all of these areas that are heavily contaminated with urine. The Odor Death is an oxidizer as well. It's a stabilized chlorine dioxide. And what it will do is it will go in and start to attack the salt crystals, urine, all that's the fats from the urine, and start to eliminate the smell. And thank goodness, shortly after I sprayed it, the smell started to dissipate. It wasn't as bad. The reason I'm using the Go Oxy is like a 15% hydrogen peroxide. So I know you may have seen some guys using 6% peroxide, 20 volume or whatever it is. But this is a stabilized product. It's safe for carpets. It's from a carpet chemical manufacturing company. So I'll put a link in the description for all these products. I'm not trying to sell you products, but if you want to get the same results I'm getting, you'll be able to check out the link in the description. Very affordable. I'm using a microthin pad with my swirly. And I've got my Awesome End Cap mixed up in the small bucket, which I'll be adding to the tank here. The first step will be attaching the machine to the pad driver. Can be a little iffy sometimes trying to line it up. With the solution in the tank, since I'm going to be shower feeding as well, you got to be really careful because you can't just tip the machine back and screw the pad driver onto the drive there, or the clutch. So now that I've got it all in place, I'll add my chemical and begin the process. I left my tripod in my garage area, I believe, so I don't have it with me today, so I won't be able to use I need two hands to do this, so I'll show you as much footage as I can. The Awesome End Cap does bubble up just a little bit, but it is a polymer. It is basically soap-free, so you're not going to have any residue or wick back. You can already see the Go Oxy is starting to lighten up those areas. I was going to use that pad for the stairs, but I'm just going to use it maybe as a walk-off or on the banister there, so I put my bucket up there like I did. I'll be using the drill, and I'll show you that towards the end of the video when I do the stairs. This is just a short take. I just started in the furthest room, which is the master bedroom. I'll give you a sneak peek of how the machine operates. Typically, if I'm not holding a camera, I would be trigger feeding the solution through that hose you can see there with the red turn off or turn on valve. The solution, this is putting the solution through the scrubbing pad, and it's scrubbing it through the carpet fibers, and that allows the product to dwell. And then when I come back with either a cotton pad, Ironman pad for absorption, or another microthin pad to absorb out the soil, it'll suspend the soil and be ready for removal. You could see here I've gone through that main area that was really, really filthy. Starting to do that right here. And because we're not pressure washing or steam cleaning the solution into the carpet and driving the urine further down and exasperating the problem that's already down in the subfloor and wetting all the urine that's deep down in there, we're just basically doing a gentle surface to bottom of the carpet clean. The yucky matter that's on the surface is being transferred into the pads. We refer to that as the SETT principle. SETT is the acronym, and that is Soil Extraction Transfer Technology. There's the proof in the pudding. Look at that filthy pad. Oh my gosh. I've flipped it over. I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to come back through with additional pads as needed. A lot of people ask me how many pads I use. Typically, I can do the pre-agitation or the pre-scrub, and then just use a cotton pad, 1 pad per room. Sometimes if it doesn't absorb all the way through, I'll flip it over and use the backside. However, there's no limit. You can use as many as you want. If you're getting into 3 and 4 pads and you're still getting a lot of soil, I say you might want to just stop after about 3 pads because it's going to dry down to a brittle crystal. That's the beauty of doing encapsulation. So whatever's left, that's the backside of that pad. Holy Toledo. Whatever's left is going to dry down to a brittle crystal and be removed by vacuuming. And that'll happen at the next routine vacuuming. It's not something that your customer has to do. When you're using a pad to transfer the soil extraction transfer technology, the majority of the soil is being pulled up into the absorbent pad. I'll show you here. Let me zoom down there. That is just a white towel, walk-off towel. Look at the contrast. Woo! Where does the dirt go? There you see. Looking a lot better. And I used, I think, all of my Ironman pads at my first job this morning. This is the second job of the day, 11 a.m. here. It's beautiful outside, a little overcast. Thank goodness we've had some severe heat up here. Look at these pads, just absolutely filthy. These pads come from the NCAP store. Also, link in the description. Now, these pads I'm trying out with my Ryobi. This is a corded drill, and I have the Velcro pad driver. And I was having a problem with the pads that I was using. They weren't sticking to the Velcro pad driver. And Challenger.com, where I get my driver for my Auric Orbiter, they sell the towel style 8-inch pads, which make it a little easier for the Velcro to grip down onto. I think the Challenger machine, if I'm not mistaken, is a Velcro pad driver, if I'm not mistaken. So being that it's made to stick on Velcro, look at that. Doing a fantastic job. I think I bought a set of 5. I'll probably be reordering additional ones for upholstery as well with this tool. But you could see I'll do about 5 stairs. I got another one. I'll do 5 stairs, another one. So I'm not going to use one pad for the entire set of stairs. I'll use one pad for 6 stairs, maybe do 3, flip it over, do 3, then switch pads, do 3, flip it over, you get the drill. I haven't groomed these yet, but they're coming out fantastic. There's the contrast, and you can see I'm using the swirly power cord. It's been fantastic with that locking mechanism. I just bring one cord in for everything I use. Basically the cord from the swirly. It's 50 foot, works great. Now look at that master bedroom, and yes, I used the rug renovator. I put it in the picture. That's the closet, that's the hallway. A lot of people think I'm steam cleaning when they see these results. It's just the grooming that does that. The cleaning is the set technology. And of course, the chemicals that I use, I will put a link in the description for these 3 items. If you would like to try the items, click on the link. It'll take you right to endcapstore.com, and I'll see you all in my next one.